This test is to be conducted based on the ASTM D3806 test method. The purpose of this test is to evaluate a coated specimen of expanded polystyrene. The coating on the specimen on the right hand side is Fire Poly FPCC, manufactured by Flame Safe Chemical Corporation. The specimen on the left is an untreated specimen of the same material. This flame spread test runs for 4 minutes. You can notice the drip burn on the specimen. This test determines the protection a coating affords a substrate and the comparative burning characteristics of coating by evaluating the flame spread over the surface when ignited under controlled conditions. The results of this test may be used as elements of fire risk assessment, which takes into account all of the factors which are pertinent to an assessment of a fire hazard of a particular product. You can take note that the dripping has actually, the drip burn of the plastic is actually put out the flame on the Bunsen burner. That is the drip burn. Other tests take into consideration the drip burn of a plastic material. That particular test is known as the NFPA 701 test method 1 and 2. This test runs for 4 minutes. The drip burn that you notice they put out the Bunsen burner was immediately above the flame of the Bunsen burner where it was in contact with the specimen immediately above it. This is an asbestos board. Well, it's a cementitious board that is used to apply over it. Take note that of the complete conflagration of the specimen. It's called mass loss. They completely melted through, and the flame spread has passed from the center line of the burner, which was approximately where my finger is, right here, to a point up here. I haven't measured it exactly, but it will, and then we'll have a report on it. This specimen of the same product, which is 1/2 inch thick, it's a reinforced polystyrene board, which is standard panels. As you can take note, immediately over the Bunsen burner, there is no evidence of any drip burn of the plastic material. That is because of intermittence of the coating. This test method provides a relative flame spread of an experimental coating using small scale specimens. By calibrating this 2-foot test method to test method ASTM E84, you'll get the relative flame spread rating of the product. The intermittence was so great on this specimen that it expanded to such an extent that it put out the Bunsen burner. Ordinarily, this test, as I mentioned, takes 4 minutes. We're going to run this test for an additional 1 or 2 minutes to show the effectiveness of the coating. The heat is so intense that it shattered the glass, if you'll notice. Happens sometimes. Going to run this particular test for an additional 2 minutes. To show you the effectiveness of FlameSafe's Fire Poly FPCC. please take note. If you'll notice, the expansion, that is called intermescence. That is the carbon char. That's an expansion of the coating that protects the substrate. If you'll notice, even after 6 minutes, there was no burn through on the coated specimen. Fire Poly FPCC protects the substrate because it is a high intermescent coating. And the flame did not advance more than 9 inches from the center line of the burner, as compared with approximately 14 inches with the untreated specimen. Fire Poly is the only product, Fire Poly FPCC is the only product that was formulated for fire retardants, for plastic and synthetic materials such as polypropylene, polystyrene, expanded polystyrene, and also extruded polystyrene powder, it's XPS. This is the carbon char that protects the substrate. A complete written report of this test will be posted on FlameSafe website, flamesafe.co, that is flamesafe.co, or you can reach it at flamesafeproducts.com for coating. For more information, you can contact FlameSafe at 1-800-333-9197.